Welcome to Mind Games Uncut podcast. We discuss issues like politics, entertainment, and technology. Subscribe and follow now.
Yes!
Yes! Break it down now!
You gotta get that whole sequence.
Now, they will all obey my command. I will control their very mind. Scroll and consume my digital command.
Update complete. Update complete.
The beauty of it is that they don't even realize they're being guided. With television, we told them what to think. Now, with social media, we let them think it was their own idea.
Okay, y'all, so I've really been thinking about this. So I know for a long time we say that the Democrats really depend on the black woman vote, right? So now I'm seeing a lot of black women are going over to the Republican side. A lot of them, you know what I'm saying? So Dana C., she's running for mayor down in Chicago. We have other black women who, political figures out there, but we never talk about them. Why is that? Is it because we're loyal to one party? What is it? I mean, we talk about supporting our women, right? Supporting black women. So why don't we support black conservative women, black women who, who's in the Republican Party? So let me let y'all listen to some of the sisters, and we're gonna play Dana C. too. She's running for mayor in Chicago, and just listen to what they got to say. And yeah, what say you?
A lot of black people are actually Republican. If you sat in a room right now with an older black person, their ideology would primarily probably support conservatism. And I think that's something so interesting, because if you took away the social programs that the left champions for, because religion is so rooted in the black community, a lot of older black people would more than likely probably be Republican. And I think that's so interesting, because if you speak about even LGBTQ plus rights with an older black person, you will see how divided that we are, the younger generation, towards the older generation. And that goes for any party, but I find that really interesting in the fact that, yes, we all might be in the same party and you might think of them as progressive, but a lot of black people aren't as progressive as we really think. And I would call myself progressive myself, but then I sit around with other black people, and a lot of black people still hold traditional values. A lot of black people still have kind of misogynistic values on things. They still have marriage should be between a man and a woman. They still believe these kind of things. Personally, I do not believe that, but it's one of those things that I don't really think about until I have conversations with people.
92% are those people, the black women who voted for Kamala Harris in the last presidential election in 2024. And yeah, she's talking to y'all because you guys are the most dependable voting bloc. Because I know I'm a black female, but I'm the 8% that got some common sense, because y'all know the Democrats are playing in our faces. They make promises. They know that we are, some of us are so dumb that we will vote for them anyway. A lot of people are waking up, but still the majority of black people in America, the liberal ones, I'm talking the liberal ones that vote blue, no matter who. That very epithet, that very message of vote blue no matter who is just very unintelligent. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. Why would you say no matter who? If Satan was running on the Democrat ticket, you vote for him, and Jesus running as a Republican, you would.
Let me say this. It's going to take all of Chicago, every last one of you, to save Chicago. Every Chicagoan is going to take us to save Chicago and understand that we deserve better. Guys, it's campaign season. It's where your politicians are now going to start lying to you. They're going to start doing things that you've been asking for years, because they want to get back in office. Now, the things you've been asking for for years. They could have done it. So what it's showing you that they could have done it, but they refused to. And then now that they want to get back in office, they're going to do just the bare minimum to get your vote, and then they're going to go back to business as usual, to their agenda. Guys, this is sickening. The crime, the teen takeovers, the police that's handcuffed, so they have to sit there and watch the children get on top of their cars while they twerk and just do whatever they want to do. Things that I've been talking about. I actually went on Fox News and talking about how they're twerking on top of police cars, and people laughed at me. Now they're saying it's true. TIF money. We've been talking, Chicago Flips Red, we've been talking about the TIF money for years. Now you have your politicians that's in office right now. Now they want to start talking about the TIF money. But what they're not doing is talking about the fraud and what they're going to do. They're not talking about forensic audits, because the TIF money, which is their slush fund, their piggy bank, has been misused for years. It was Daley's piggy bank. So now your politicians who's in office want to start talking about the TIF money and all of these things that they could have done something about, or sound the alarm. Now, been done it, because they're in office right now. Everybody that's in office right now, they're the machine. They're the machine that we are going to dismantle. Everybody have been put in place strategically to keep the corruption going. And what you think they're going to do? When they get in office, they're not going to investigate themselves. Crime is at an all-time high. But for years, Brandon Johnson, his administration, and every other Democrat here been telling you that crime is down. Nobody said anything. Nobody told you the truth. I testified twice telling you the truth, that those stats were fake. Now they're going to promise you everything they could have gave you. The Democratic machine here, they're going to promise you, now it's election time, campaign season, they're going to promise you everything they could have gave you, or their job was to give you. Now they're going to promise it to you if you elect them. Guys, you cannot keep falling for the same thing. Ask them, why haven't you done it? If this was what you were going to do or wanted to do, why haven't you done it? You're going to hear the reparations talk. Now, you've been fighting for reparations for I don't know how many years. And now, all of a sudden, you're going to hear the reparations talk. It's the same playbook, guys. Please do not keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe. These guys, this Democratic machine here in Chicago and Illinois, they're all strategically put in place to keep the corruption going. They're not going to investigate themselves. They're all connected, guys. And if you want a difference, if you really want real change, you have to elect somebody totally different than any of these people. I'm not coming in to take your vote for granted or tell you to vote for me. I'm coming in and I'm going to prove to you to earn your vote. Everything that I've been doing is to earn your vote and earn your trust, to let you know that I'm going to fight for you. And I've been showing that. Chicago Flips Red. We've been showing that, putting in the time, showing you the fraud, the abuse, and the TIF funds that never makes it to your community. But yet, if you look at your property tax bill, if you're in a TIF district, you're paying for it. But everybody else can take advantage. All these developers and their friends, this machine here, they can take advantage of the TIF funds except for you. Now you have politicians that want to get up and talk about it and read from a script and talk about TIF. What about the $900 million of TIF funds that was allocated to Lincoln Yards that now just magically disappear, and it's nothing to show for that? Nothing to show for the $900 million in TIF fund that we paid to build up Lincoln Yards, and you see nothing. No oversight. Let's talk about that. Are you going to implement a forensic audit on that $900 million that went to Lincoln Yards that we now mysteriously don't know what happened to it? It disappeared. Are we going to get a forensic audit on that? On all the money that was allocated to all of these developers, all of these non-government organizations, all of these non-profit organizations. That's what we want. We want a forensic audit on where those TIF funds went to. Because if you're not going to do that, you're just talking. What are you talking about? We want forensic audits, indictments, and prison time. That's what we want to know. That's what the tax-paying citizens and the real Chicagoans. We're not playing politics. It's over for that. We want change. We want indictments. We want forensic audits, and we want prison time. Enough is enough. We're done with the games. So, guys, pay attention. Do not be fooled. Understand that your vote is the most important thing that you have. Use it wisely. Make these people earn your vote, not take it for granted. I love you all. I've been fighting for Chicago and Chicagoans, and I'm going to continue to, and show you why you should vote for Danielle Carter Walters. Love.